Hello everyone, this is Piyush. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the series Explained, where complicated US taxes get simpler one step at a time. Welcome to this series and thank you for joining in. This series is specifically created for international students like us who are feeling overwhelmed by the tax season. The tax season is almost here. You have to file the taxes for 2025 by April 15, 2026. So people start to get worried. People start to ask friends, oh, how should I do it? And what's the correct way to go about taxes? And this is why I have started this series to try to break it down one by one, video by video, so you understand the basics of tax filing as an international student in the US. My goal is to lay out the foundation of tax filing for international students because I have been through that situation where I didn't know what to do. Like I had to go through all the government websites, university websites to figure out first what type of taxes I have to pay, how is my income tax, and what form should I actually file and where to send them. So it was a lot at the start, but I have figured out like it's not too complicated, especially as a student who is just studying. Like once you have multiple types of income, that becomes a different story. But as long as you only earn simple types of income, for example employment income, whether it's your internship or full-time, believe me, tax filing is not too difficult. I don't know about you all, but when I was in India, I didn't even think about filing my own taxes because we usually hire a CA to file our taxes, or our parents are the one who usually figure out our tax filing. But when I came to the US, like with other things, whether it's washing your dishes, doing your own laundry, I thought that I will even try to figure out filing taxes myself. I believe that it's your hard-earned money. You have put in 20 hours, 40 hours a week to earn that money. So at least you should be responsible enough to know where your taxes are going. And in the US, the tax filing is a bit structured because they have exactly listed out the type of forms to file. They have standardized forms. You just have to put the numbers, put the information, and you should be good. The important thing is to only figure out the types of income you have earned and what are the forms that you must file as an international student. If you have just tuned to this channel, make sure to first check the previous videos of this series. In the part 1, we discussed the basics of tax filing for international students in US. In part 2, we discussed the types of income forms that you might expect and how to read them. And in the part 3, we discussed residency status, which is very important. Like you should know whether you are considered a resident or non-resident for tax purposes. And in the part 4, I answered one of the most common questions by international students, that is, do I still need to file taxes if I didn't earn any income in the US? So please don't skip the previous parts of this series because I have tried to structure it in such a way that we take one step at a time in understanding the tax filing without feeling overwhelmed. Now let's say you ask me, okay Piyush, I watched your previous parts of this series, I understand the basics of tax filing, I know what types of income I earned and what are the income forms relevant to that, and third, I also know if I am a resident or non-resident for tax purposes. What should I do next? This is exactly what we will discuss in this video, and we are currently at the crossroads, so this is the time where we have to make a decision on which path to take. But before we get started with this video, I have one request from you all. Please share this video and series with as many international students as possible. Not for my personal views, but I genuinely want people to start thinking about filing taxes for this year. The deadline is still April 15th, which is like 2 or 3 months away, but we want to start early so that we have a clear mind and we know how to file taxes. If we get closer to the deadline, we are like very worried, we feel tensed, just like assignments. Like then you don't have the better quality, you try to rush into things, and this is where you make a lot of mistakes. So it's important to start early, and this is the time to really understand the basics of tax filing, collect all your forms, know which forms to file, and this is how you stay on top of your tax filing. Even if you have any questions or you think you have any doubts, you can comment down on my channel, or you can also reach out to me personally on my email, or you can refer to any government or any official websites if you have any questions and you can get it clarified. But if you go towards April, let's say you start filing your taxes by first week of April, then it's a mess and it can get really complicated. So this is my only request, that try to share this video with as many people as possible early in the year so that we do it on time and do it correctly. So as an international student, you usually have 3 paths that you can take in your tax filing. First is using a tax software, second is going to a tax professional or agent, and third is my personal favorite, that is do it yourself. There is no best option for everyone. It really depends on your residency status, the complexity of the types of income, and your comfort level. In this video, we'll try to discuss each of these options, and then you can at least make a decision for yourself that what's the best option for you. Let's start with the first option, that is using a tax software. This is where many international students make mistakes. The first and the most important thing to remember is that not all tax software support non-resident tax filing. If you are considered a non-resident for federal tax purposes, some popular software like TurboTax will not work for you. And using the wrong software can result in filing of the wrong tax forms, incorrect tax calculations, and problems with refunds or immigration records. There are a few tax software that do support international tax filing such as Sprint Tax and Glacier Tax Prep. Remember that if you are a university student, usually the universities provide you some discounts or even let you use the software for free. I was a student at Purdue University, so I know that they give us the Glacier tax software access and you can file the federal taxes for completely free. I know some other universities where they have partnered with Sprint Tax where they can provide you the access for free or they can provide you some student discount. So yes, if your university has partnered with some tax software that support non-resident tax filing, please make sure to take complete advantage of that because usually they provide it for free, or if you're okay paying a small amount to get your taxes filed, then why not? So my only advice for you is that if you are paying for any software, make sure to confirm what type of tax forms it files and if it supports your residency status. It's not too difficult to figure out. Even if you go to Google or go to the tax software official website, you can see if they allow tax filing for residents and non-residents. The second option is going to a tax professional or an agent. The difference between tax software and a tax professional is that when you use a tax software, you usually give out all the inputs like your income types, your income forms, you have to input some numbers, and based on your inputs, the software automatically generates all the relevant forms for you. Whereas when you go to a tax agent, again, you explain them your situation, you tell them the types of income that you want, but they are the ones who manually assess your situation and fill out the relevant forms for you. So tax professional is really beneficial if your tax situation is a bit complicated or you have multiple sources of income where you need to discuss it with the actual human. However, not all tax professionals are familiar with the international student tax rules, so it's important that you ask the agent, are you familiar with F-1 student tax filing and will I be able to review the forms before submission? Remember that even if you use any tax agent for tax filing, you are still responsible for what is filed under your name. So I highly recommend that never sign or submit a tax return without understanding the tax forms. So my advice with this option is that you have to do your own due diligence in finding the tax agent because universities typically don't partner with tax agents or professionals. So you have to go to your locality or you have to search on Google if there are any tax agents near you. And remember that just because some of your friends have used a tax agent doesn't mean that it might be the right one. It might be a case that your friend has been using the wrong tax agent and it might have future consequences. So please do your due diligence, make sure you ask the correct questions and get the tax filed correctly. The third option is filing taxes yourself. This is completely possible if your income is simple, you understand the basics of tax filing for international students, and you can read the IRS instructions. There are so many instructions on the IRS website that if you are actually willing to learn and actually open to file taxes yourself, it's completely possible. Even if you have multiple sources of income, you can still file your taxes yourself. There are so many resources where you can understand how a particular type of income is taxed. For the past years, I have had multiple incomes such as my employment income, interest income, dividend income, treasury bills income, and so on. But still, I file taxes myself by figuring out how each of this income is taxed and what are the relevant forms to file for tax filing. So this option definitely requires effort on your part in doing the research, but it also gives you the best understanding of your tax filing. I personally love filing my own taxes and I get excited when people come with their situations and ask me questions. So it's not that you should know it all. I'm not a tax professional or I don't have any background in finance. I'm just a civil engineer, but I'm really passionate to understand how the tax filing works. So even if you are interested, you want to take responsibility for your own financial life, please feel free to comment below. So my advice when it comes to this option is that this is definitely an option that you might consider. The only thing is that you should not rush into the tax filing and you should know what types of forms are to be filled and where to send them. If you know the basics and if you are willing to know what types of forms are used and how to fill them, then it's really easy and you can definitely get it done yourself. So yes, these are the three options that you might consider when you start filing your taxes for this year. Remember that the goal of series is not to help you choose, but help you choose responsibly. Now you know the options that are laid in front of you. You can go with a tax software, tax agent, or do it yourself. But feel free to comment on if you are still confused and want to discuss your tax situation with me. Again, I'm not a tax professional, so I won't be able to give you legal advice, but I would be more than happy to try to help as many people as possible. Again, you can reach out to me personally on my email and we can discuss and try to figure out things together. Irrespective of which options you go with, it's your responsibility to understand the tax filing and where your taxes are actually going. If you are really feeling excited to try to file your taxes yourself this year, please stay tuned with this series, because in the next parts we will go into the core of this topic, that is filling out the tax forms. So those are some exciting times ahead, and I really believe that you will have fun, enjoy your tax filing, and also realize that it's not too difficult to file your own taxes as an international student. Like and subscribe my channel if you find my content useful. Share this video with as many people as possible, and let's try to file our taxes ourselves. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time.